For I will no longer pity the inhabitants of the land, says the Lord. Here Christ is saying, I will no longer pity them. Why? Because they rejected the Good Shepherd. They rejected the true shepherd. And because of their rejection to the true shepherd, God is going to deliver them into the hands of their own shepherds. Those shepherds that have become lions. And He is not going to err. He is not going to pity them. He will no longer have pity on them. And if you notice, He calls them the inhabitants of the land. For I will no longer pity the inhabitants of the land. See, the problem with this flock wasn't just the fact that the shepherds have done the wrong thing by them. They have also done the wrong thing by their own selves. They've rejected the Good Shepherd and they loved the earth. They have made themselves the inhabitants of the land. If you remember last week, we were talking about how the prophecy is talking and reminding us that we are not inhabitants of the land. We are inhabitants of heaven. And we need to live our life on this earth as citizens of heaven, not citizens of earth. Remembering that earth is nothing but a transit area in our journey to heaven, in our journey back to home. God here very clearly says, I will no longer pity them. Why? Because they have chosen the earth as their place of inhabitants. And here Christ quite clearly says, on those I will have no pity, because they are the ones that devoured themselves. They are the ones that left themselves in the hands of these corrupt shepherds. And they didn't just leave themselves in the hands of the corrupt shepherds. They rejected the true shepherd, Christ Himself.